Welcome back to another episode of Gold Shell. Today we're going to be looking at the new McFarlane Collector Edition 2-pack. I did find this item at a local Target somewhere in my area, but I did notice online when I was doing some research online, I saw that GameStop had it and Target, but for some reason I couldn't locate it through the Target app. I had to look it up online. But let's take a look at the box, man. So this is the Grim Knight versus Killer Croc 2-pack. I really needed a Killer Croc for my Batman shelf, for my Batman display. Batman. So I'm gonna get jammed saying Batman so many times. So this Killer Croc, I gotta say, is probably a better rendition of him. I don't like the previous one. Well, it's based on the video game, the Arkham Asylum. I wasn't a big fan of that design, but I like this version more. You know, I like that classic comic book style, or that 90s style, I guess you could say. And this just fits in, man. I really like, I like that they look more like a mutant, not completely like a monster all the way. So this was a must grab for me. I know a lot of people missed out on the Grim Knight. I know he's selling in the aftermarket, like in the resale market. He's going up pretty high, like I don't know how much, like $50 or more. But this is definitely a must grab if you are a fan of like the villains, of Batman's villains. And on the packaging, you just got the bubble, you just got the window. I'm sorry, and you got some artwork in the back. You got some renders of them there. Um, yeah, so that's pretty cool, man. So excited. That artwork of Killer Croc slapping Bane is really nice, man. I've never seen that before. I've gotta look into that. And then the picture, the image there of Grim Knight's also sick. The window wraps from the front to the top of it. The bottom says your cautions and your copyrights and whatnot, dates, collector's age 17 plus. You got your DCPI number right there, barcode. Let's get this bad boy cracked open. This does come with a background. If you guys were interested in saving this is a cool looking background. This will actually even work for Crocmaster out of the Classified series line. So this is actually pretty cool. We're gonna save this. I'm gonna save this because this looks pretty neat. And accessories wise, he does come with the Killer Croc card and the Grim Knight card and 2 base stands, as you can see. Hopefully the camera's picking that up nice and well. So that's really cool. It's awesome. So I actually find it fun, collecting these cards. You got a grenade launcher, and you got, looks like a HK, Heckler and Koch. It's kind of like the MP40, the old German gun. Here you got the back piece for Batman. Let's put these accessories to the side. I gotta say that if you missed out on this release, the previous former version, you definitely, I think you should hold on to this one. You need paint applications everywhere. So here he is. Here we got Killer Croc. Man, this guy is he's pretty heavy. Same body that they used for the Arkham Asylum version. We do get a new head sculpt. I think the back, everything is about the same. His jaw does not open, unfortunately. That's something I was really looking forward to. He's definitely a must grab figure, man. Look at that. That's just very cool. Like, he is super cool. Like, that head sculpt just changes the appearance on this figure. It's the same base mode, same arms, all that, I think. Same hands, same all that. The sculpting's the same, but you do get a different paint application. He's got one eye like wide open, the other one's kind of like squinting, like he's just twitching, like he just experienced some pain or got kicked between the legs by Bruce. So let's get a side by side before we get into anything else like articulation. So this is the difference in height among the two. I don't know if hopefully the camera's seeing that. So definitely Killer Croc towers over Batman. So let's jump into the articulation. Let's give some glory to, let's get some attention to Batman here. So the head does sit on a ball hinge joint, I believe. You probably could remove the head. The head spins 360. He looks up, he looks down. You do have an ab crunch, I believe, or is it a ball joint torso? But it is hindered with the bandolier with his gear in front. But he can lean back pretty far. where you can lean forward. It's hindered because of the utility belt as well. It's like super bulky right here. You got all these pouches, all awesome pouches. You got a gun holster there, 2 gun holsters, one on his left, one on his right. You can get some good range of motion there. You do get these butterfly joint legs because of the pant part. Like his tidy whities, you can't really like get them in an articulative pose. So that's about how much you can get. Maybe if you curve it a little bit, just score it down, cut it back a little bit, you'll be able to move them around more. You do get double jointed knees. You got a ball hinge joint at the ankle, and it does rock, it does pivot. You can get some 360 motion on there. And then the joint that goes into the shin actually spins 360 flawlessly. And then the one that goes into the actual boot, it kind of hinders on you a little bit, but once you toy with it a little bit, it'll move around. Then you do get an ankle, you do get a pivot at the foot, at the ball joint at the wrist as well, that spins, and then you can rock it back and forth, up and down, side to side. You just got to be careful that you're parallel with the joint, with the seam, because you could probably break it at the base of the ball, at the peg. Double jointed elbows, a bicep cut, swivel, 360, butterfly joints at the arms, ball joints as well. You can just move them, like you can flex them, you can move them around. It's very useful, man, because these figures, you know, they used to lack a little bit of articulation, but I feel like now they're doing a better job. I don't know what's going on with the licensing on these figures. I haven't read too much about what's going to happen with DC, but as far as this year, last year, a lot of great figures have been made. So let's jump into the next figure. Here we got Killer Croc. The head sits on a ball joint. The head spins 360. You can't swivel, it can't pivot upward much. That's about as high as it goes. Pivot, swivels back and forth, right? And then you can look down a little bit, which looks awkward. Once you readjust it and you elevate his head, then now we're talking, you know what I mean? Now it's the Croc, the killer. You do get ball jointed shoulders, and it spins 360. Gotta kind of open it, and then you're able to like freely spin it. You got some swivel movement there. There's no bicep cut. You do get a single jointed elbow. So unfortunately, because it would be nice to get double, but it's kind of hard to engineer these, you know what I mean? Especially if they're not moving properly, or the size of the bulk of the mass of the figure. And then you do get a joint at the wrist. You can spin it 360 as well, and it pivots. So it's got a little ball joint right there. The torso does articulate, leans forward, it leans backward, move it around. You could probably get away with some more range of motion if you I see a lot of collectors out there, they modify their figures. And this one also, it's sitting on 2 ball joints, so you can kind of maybe scoot down his trousers, and then you can get him to lean forward a little bit more. You do get double jointed knees. You also get a ball joint. You get a swivel joint at the ankle, and it pivots back and forth. You can get some 360 motion. Just be careful, this figure is a lot more stiff. And then you do get a ankle, you got a little joint right here at the feet, at his claws. That's really cool. Look at those toenails, they're extremely long. I don't remember him having his nails being that long. You got the scales all over his body, on his back, like they just start from the cranium on his head, completely just roll down his back, his shoulders, shoulder blades, all to his lower back. And I like how they added like this whitish color here, like this whitish brush here, to kind of like be separated from the rest of the green. And they add some of that on the shoulders, on the shoulder here too. And you got some areas here that's a lighter, like a limeish green, and then the rest is just like a algae green. The texture on his pants feel really good too. He's got that little rope wrapped around his waist there. Really solid figure, I gotta say. That's it for the Killer Croc. The paint apps on this guy, I mean, it's simple, but it works, and it's a different scheme. I like it. It gives it that pop. It definitely will stand out on your shelf or in pictures. He's got some silver, gunmetal. He's got some brown on his pouches, on his strap, bandolier. You got gear all over the place. You got straps, buckles. You got more pouches on his front side. His knee pads are sculpted with the bat symbol, and also you got black paint, and that paint is consistent, goes all the way around on his knee pads, so that's really cool. And you got some more buckles in the back, straps, and he's got like some kind of scarf or like face covering on his neck. So let's look at the accessories. So here's the Grim Knight card. It's got like a little bit of silver metallic pizzazz to it, so that's really cool, man. So you can pause that. It's a data file. You can pause that and read it if you like. And Killer Croc also comes with one Killer Croc Collection Edition, so that's really cool. Same deal with the silver, the special paint right there, so that's really cool. You can pause that and read that if you like. And then you do get those two other face stands. These are always useful. You can use these on NECA figures too. I want to show you guys how tall this figure really stands, because I don't want to give you incorrect information. So this guy's probably gonna stand about around like 11 inches. I was close. He stands about maybe 10, 9. I want to say 9 and 5/8. Here I got some size comparisons ready for you. Here we got, let's get the Batman next to them too as well, might as well. Here I got a classified series Flint figure. This is the first release. I'm not sure if they made a redeck. Here we have next to a Vault Guard from Warhammer, which is another McFarlane production figure. And here we have Marvel Legends Blade. Here we have the legendary Yoshi. So I just had to throw him in there. I just thought it was funny for you guys. But that's it, man. That's the size comparisons. This is how taller he stands over Hasbro. I should have brought some Black Series in here, but Black Series figures are probably a lot bigger. Oh, honestly, let's get. Hey, give me a moment. Here I got him next to the Marvel Legends Sabretooth. This is a bigger figure. So there he is. He stands about the same height as Grim Knight, but nonetheless, Killer Croc still towers over him. But that's it for the video. Hope you've enjoyed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. Stay tuned with us. Feel free to contact us on my platforms, Instagram, Facebook. I'll be creating a TikTok pretty soon. I see everybody's doing the TikTok thing, and it seems like a lot of fun, but I'm gonna have to post on there as much as I can also. So catch me in the next one. Peace.